Hi, everybody. Welcome. My name is Jordy. This is Sandy.
Hi, everybody.
We're back again for another moon update. This week on Friday, uh, there will be a new moon in Aries. And this new moon in Aries is at the tail end of Aries season. It's going to be a really powerful opportunity to set intentions because it's the first new moon in the astrological calendar, where Aries is the first season of the astrology wheel. It's fire energy, it's springtime energy. So we're really excited to talk about this moon today. Sandy's got um, a lot to say about the astrology, and we both pulled some oracle cards to kind of support this message today. And then throughout the reading, we're going to pull some tarot cards just to kind of hone in on some particular advice around this new moon in Aries energy. So if you haven't already, subscribe to Sandy's channel, subscribe to my channel, hit the thumbs up button, and hit the link in the description box of this video to become a free member of our school website, Moon Mapping Academy on School, where we have lots of free learning resources for tarot and astrology. It's a community where you can connect with other people, and we offer moon circles twice a month over there on Moon Mapping Academy, as well as courses. So hope you'll take advantage to join the group for free and look into possibly joining one of our moon circles. It's a paid service, but it's also really cool. So, all right, Sandy.
It's really helpful
Yeah,
to live
really
a
help.
better life, honestly.
Yeah, our whole moon mapping experience that we've been creating here is something that like Sandy and I have been growing and developing like in our own personal lives as we do this work, and we do the work with our lovely participants that have been with us since the beginning. And it really has changed the game,
Hmm.
you know?
It has. We have two people that have been with us since the beginning, and they did not have any confidence in their spiritual gifts in the beginning, and they were really kind of frustrated. Some didn't, one of the two didn't believe that they had them at all. And then another one knew she had them, but she was really struggling with like clearing all the gobbledygook to hear her intuition. And now we're here in April, and they're both like on their own path to starting a career using their telepathic gifts and learning what it is that they're passionate about, where they never had any confidence in it before. So it's really, it just feels so good to be able to do that for people.
Yeah. And whether you're wanting to work on your intuition or set a goal or do some healing work, we all come to work with the moon for different reasons. For me, it's been to get organized. I find I I find each moon gives me an opportunity to deal with another area of my life that is perfectly timed so that the other areas are benefited by it. There's a sacred wisdom to the astrology above us, you know?
Yeah. I find it makes me feel lighter
Yeah.
and just more focused on what is important in the moment. Okay, I'm gonna pull up the chart just to show you guys how many planets are here in Aries right now. It's crazy. They're not all technically there right now, but on Friday they will be. Um, so we have, this is Aries here. This is the day of the new moon, which happens at 8:51 a.m. here in Atlantic time. And if you look at this. So the moon and the sun together like that, that's the new moon. It's also conjunct or on top of Chiron. It's within a degree. That's called a cazimi. And when that happens, the power of those planets are just magnified intensely. And that Chiron in Aries is a really good opportunity with this new moon to ask for our confidence, our self-worth, to really go after what it is that we want to be and not be influenced by other people. Like, this is an opportunity for us to influence people with our own personal beliefs and from our own experiences and what makes us who we are. And so it's to show up as our authentic self every day. How do we want to do that? And then we have these 4 planets over here. We have Mars. Mars just moved into Aries last Thursday. Mars is our passion. It's the planet that rules Aries. It's both Aries and Mars is all about the self. It's our drive. And being in Aries, it's the opportunity to start new beginnings. What are we passionate about? This is the new moon to set intentions to bring those things into our life, whether it's us personally, or it could be things about our physical health. It could be our spiritual practices, because we have that Neptune and Saturn. So Saturn's hard work and Neptune is that spiritual planet. So maybe there's new ways that we want to be um, diving into things that are of a spiritual nature, or things that we are dreaming of but haven't had the courage to implement them. So this is the time to do that. And then Mercury, the fourth of this little cluster, is the planet of communications. And there with Mars and Saturn and Neptune, it's about having those conversations. It's about talking about those things that we've always been biting our tongue about. Aries is a little bit impatient and very impulsive. So this is the time to say what we're thinking. This is the time to be brave enough to express ourselves and just see what happens and not to be afraid.
I really love that because one of the cards that I pulled for this Aries new moon before the video started was Ariel, the sacred activist. And it says in this card, protect what is right and just, let love lead the way. It's a warrior card. I feel like this angel's in this new moon in Aries and all these planets in Aries is kind of saying like, um, when we stand up for something, when we're fighting for something, whether it's for ourselves or for other people or for a cause, that is our authentic self. We believe in it. You know, even if we make mistakes and we change our mind or change our path along the way. Um, it I'm hearing from this card like we need to like embolden ourselves with this new moon in Aries.
Mm-hmm.
Um, wow. It says let love lead the way as well. I really feel like with all these planets in Aries being here, Sandy, that um, it's like it's that match, that fire lighting underneath our butts.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Aries is that passion. It's that fire. It's what gets us going. It's what gets us excited. And so we need to utilize that energy. And Aries is all about the self and the self love. Like, do what we love. And a lot of times the opposite of Aries is the Libra. And so we, a lot of us spend a lot of time giving ourselves to other people. But right now the focus needs to be on what we get excited about and what we need.
Yeah, and like if you feel like you don't have the space or the time or the energy or the motivation to do what you love right now, then um, maybe it's about like shifting the focus back onto yourself right now so you can get that so you can have a breakthrough in that area. Because one of the things I've learned over the years spiritually coming out of dark times, coming out of depressive times or low energy times, is that if you've got something you want to give, it'll, when you give and you're thankful to give, it'll come back to you, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Um, if you give from a space of like I'm excited to give this, I want to give this, I'm grateful to give this part of myself, then it comes back to you. But we get caught in cycles of giving that are actually lower vibrational than that, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And you might actually benefit, or we might benefit on this channel who are watching this video, not necessarily by like not giving or stopping giving what we love to give, but asking ourselves like, are we thankful to give what we're giving right now? If not, why? What's the blockage? Are we drained in some area? Do you know?
Are we always giving and not receiving? So therefore we're doing it out of resentment.
We're doing it out of resentment, so it's not the right giving vibe. Even if you were giving before and you got better results, so something shifted in that time, you know?
And it's okay to change that. Sometimes
Yeah.
we feel like we've been doing it for so long that we need to keep doing it, but that's not necessarily the case.
One of the other cards I pulled for this new moon in Aries was the pink dragon, dusky pink dragon from Andromeda. It's a space dragon. Um, this one says it prepares all your chakras to embody higher love, accept and radiate higher love, teach others with its flame. Or touch others. I said teach, but it says touch. Maybe that was a channeled word.
Maybe.
Um, I get from this card that all of your chakras are in alignment when you are, actively being yourself, being your authentic self, giving from that space of I want to give because it feels great, you know, standing up for those things that we believe in, you know. Um, so this is almost like a full body, a full spirit activation that could be potentially there for us in this Aries new moon energy, especially
Mm-hmm.
with all those planets there too. Like I feel like something could activate like really fully right now.
Yeah, I like it. I like the flame. I know dragons, all the dragons have the flames, but you did mention the flame in that card, and that's about Pisces, or not Pisces, sorry, Aries. It's the flame, it's the spark that gets the idea started
Yeah,
and the energy to give it the momentum it needs.
it's beautiful. Um, with this Aries moon, should we ask some questions about like different areas of our life? What should we use the tarot cards for today, Sandy? Do you have an idea?
Yeah, well, I was just going to ask you that. I'm looking at a list of some things that I wrote down here that would be good to set intentions with this new moon. Things like our physical routine,
Okay.
um, business, entrepreneurship, and like how we want to use our voice and to influence people.
Well, those are three great questions we can ask with tarot cards. Let's do
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Well, we can start with the fitness.
One of the cards that I pulled when we were talking earlier too was the card that represents resilience, which I think is beautiful when we're talking about Aries, because Aries is resilient and will like you can always depend on an Aries when you need somebody. And Don't give up.
Yeah. All right, connecting to the Aries moon energy,
We're going to do
fitness.
physical routine, like mental health first.
Yeah, physical routine. I'll pull one out. Oh, got the Ace of Cups.
Ooh. I like that. Aces are new beginnings.
They
Cups
are new beginnings.
What are we passionate about?
The Ace of Cups, like the, oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Well, the cups are like the Ace of Cups, the actual, the one cup represents the body, the vessel,
Oh,
because it contains the soul, the spirit, the liquid, you know?
yeah.
And it's a really good health card. So if you're looking for that flow, if you feel like your emotions are not flowing, or if you feel like you don't have yeah, I guess what I'm mostly getting is if you feel like your emotions are not flowing right now, you got to get them moving with physical activity, you know? Just stir them up a little bit with some physical activity. Even if you get angry and frustrated by what you're doing, you know?
That's okay.
It's kind of like this is like a muddy soup cup right now that needs to be kind of like spilled over and then filled up with some good, better stuff, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You got to move the cup to spill it over. I was actually talking about that with a friend this week. I was like, I had this breakthrough day where I was like, I think I feel the, like the anxiety and the depression that I have right now because I haven't been moving my body very much, you know?
Mm-hmm. That's so important, Jordy. I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah. Because I didn't really have a reason to be depressed or anxious.
Yeah.
I just felt that way, like physically.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And we're in spring too, right? So this is a time of the year that we're all wanting to get out more and to be moving and, you know, so this energy will help us to follow that through.
Yeah.
So I pulled the Page of Swords.
Oh, cool.
But that's associated with Aries. That's the new ideas and um, new opportunities, right?
Yeah.
And use this area. Like, what have we been thinking about, right? What have we been putting off? What do we not have confidence in ourselves? But it's something that we're longing for. It's something we're yearning to create or to do. This is this is giving us that strength, that courage to do it, to go after it. Because Aries would. Any Aries people that we know want something, they freaking go and get it.
Yes, they
And that's
do.
what this Aries new moon is telling us to do. Don't worry about what anybody else thinks. Look after yourself.
Yeah, so I think looking after yourself is a really big point in this reading today.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that you can give from a space of like wanting to give,
Mm-hmm.
like in a grateful way. Yeah.
Yeah, and when you give from yourself and it's not in a grateful way, you're not doing anybody any favors. You're not doing any favors to yourself and you're not doing it for the other person because that negative energy subconsciously is being transmitted to them. So something somebody told me a long time ago was that if somebody asks you to do something or there's something that you're doing and it doesn't feel good and you're doing it because you feel like you have to do it and we tell ourselves, well, nobody else is going to do it, but there always is somebody out there that is willing to do it and will do it with their whole heart. You just have to give that space to allow that other person to come in and to do it and not to feel guilty about it, because there's always somebody there to do the job.
Yeah. So what was the second category? What was the second one that you said?
Well, business, and I feel like that's what the Page of Swords is talking about, but maybe we can pull a couple more cards.
I agree, though. The Page of Swords was a good fit for that one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Entrepreneurial, business, getting things started in our career,
Huh.
our passion, our goals.
There's
Oh, cool.
there's a lot of cups here for all this water. Maybe it's trying to like tame the fire a little bit.
Yeah.
I got the King of Cups.
Okay. Beautiful card.
Mm-hmm. Not letting our emotions get in the way.
Yeah. I was thinking that as soon as she made that comment about the cups coming up a couple
Yeah.
of seconds ago. I was like, yeah, not. So I love that you just said that now, because I was thinking that as well.
Interesting that we both thought that.
Yeah.
And cups is also associated with their intuition, right? So when it comes to our businesses, like trust our intuition, right? Don't trust the ego, the one that's giving us the self doubt, but trust that our higher, like, I was thinking when I was thinking about the new moon before we even started talking, was that we could set intentions to have the universe or God send us what is going to help us to be our higher self if we're not sure of what it is that we want to do, whether it's in our own personal routines or if it is in our career. Like a lot of people, a lot of my clients coming to me now are like in this phase where they want to do something, like follow their purpose and to make shifts in their career so that they can be doing something that they enjoy, because their careers are driving them mental.
Yeah.
And that's what this Aries energy is giving them the push to try to do it. So just to trust that if you hand it over,
Yeah.
that the universe is going to bring you what you need for you to be your best self.
You know, this time last year, I got really triggered by someone talking about a person in my life. And this person was I'm always triggered by this person. So I complained about them. And then after that conversation, I thought, wow, I'm always complaining about this person. I'm always angry whenever their name gets brought up. And I prayed for forgiveness and I asked for that. And then I forgot about it. And then my whole life changed. And then I realized 6 months later, I actually forgave this person and my whole life was better for it. And not that we were talking much about forgiveness in this video today, but we were talking about gratitude and giving with gratitude.
Mm-hmm.
So, like what you were saying right now with like asking God or universe to like help us receive what we need to receive to live our most authentic selves, it might be something big like gratitude or forgiveness, like a major healing thing that will create the biggest shift to living in your most authentic self right now. So um it I would say like wherever you feel the most triggered right now. Even if a trigger came up for you during this video that we've kind of talked about some of these themes so far, pray for healing in that area and watch how the rest of your life changes to heal that big blockage. Abundance will flow in, more happiness will flow in, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I it's interesting on YouTube. You see, we're always looking at what's going to happen next. We're looking at the stars. We're looking at the cards. But it there's there's always divine intervention. you know, and breakthroughs, changing your mindset. Like there's bigger things out there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And when they're timed with a good tarot reading, or they're timed with an astrological reading, it all kind of works well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting the timing of when people come to us for a reading, and then you look at it in astrology, and it's like, oh yeah, that's why they're coming to me right now. And I had that experience last week with a new client. It was so funny, but yeah, he even said when I was doing the reading with him, like, I wonder if you can see why I'm here right now, and I could see it before I even met him,
Oh,
because all the planets were literally aligning. And while you were talking, I was thinking about something. When I first started studying astrology, all the things that I've read about Aries was like really kind of negative. It's one of the harder signs, I think, because it is associated with the self. And Aries goes after what it wants. And a lot of all of us other people that are not Aries are jealous of that.
yeah,
And like Aries says what it thinks. It doesn't waste time trying to sugarcoat it. And when they see something they want it, they go get it. And they're very unique individuals. And a lot of times they are like influencers because they don't really, like, they're not the type of child that goes through school and succumbs to peer pressure, right? It's all the other kids that are kind of like attracted to them, like, because they're outgoing and they're very expressive and they're easy on the eyes, and it's hard not to admire them. But for some people it's more jealousy. But
yeah,
when you read about them, you get like they're outspoken, they're bossy, they're pushy, and so when an Aries reads that, they are very sensitive, though
yeah.
they try to cover it up and they take it really personally. But those traits are important. Somebody needs to have those traits, right?
Yes, they do.
Yeah, those are the leaders of the world. Those are the ones that are going to change the world. And so that's what this Aries energy is trying to encourage the collective to do, is to change the world and share our messages and why we are the way that we are and how we got here, so that we can inspire other people to do that.
Yes. So we're looking at the last topic now, which was how we can influence, or
Yeah,
let's look at that. Yeah.
I have written here freedom of speech.
Oh, cool. Oh no, I thought you pulled a card that said that.
No, no, that's what I wrote because of this Mars conjunct Mercury.
Freedom of speech. Okay. Oh, I got the sun.
Ah, awesome.
Gotta love that card. Best card in the deck.
Yep. I got a Knight of Rods.
Cool. There's
Hmm.
the sun.
Love it.
Wow. The sun is popular. pretty much the most popular thing in the universe.
Mm-hmm.
It literally gives us light. So if we're going to beam and be ourselves unapologetically, we're going to be popular. We might burn some people.
Yeah.
We'll definitely warm them up. They're going to
What's
miss our
another?
presence. They're going to miss our presence.
The first line I have written here, where do we want to shine?
Where do we want to shine? Yes.
Yeah.
This is a really successful card. So, if you want to influence people in a positive way, more positive energy is going to come your way.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I got for that card. I think it's pretty simple.
What does salamanders mean in tarot? There's a little,
Um,
see the shadow or whatever that is.
Salamanders they represent fire. I don't know too much about them, but what I know about salamanders is that um, they can be poisonous,
Oh,
and they can lose a limb and regrow them.
yeah.
And they've always been associated with fire for some reason. I'd have to look into that. I've never thought about that. Yeah.
Isn't there fire belly newts or salamanders or something? You take the
Yeah.
red on the bottom. What's this thing on his head?
That's a dragon.
Oh,
Is it? On his head?
kind of has. It kind of looks like a bird or a dragon.
Oh, yeah, it's like a dragon bird thing.
Yeah.
Those are like a mythological creature.
Does that come up in the Wheel of Fortune?
Oh, it might. I'd have to look. Let me check my cards here.
So this is the Knight of Rods, and the Rods is all about fire and passion.
Yeah.
And he's going into the future, going after what he's passionate about, I'm thinking.
Yeah, the Knight of Wands is impulsive, so sometimes being impulsive isn't a bad thing.
Right. And I think that's what we're being encouraged to do, is to be more impulsive, to be adventurous, to take risks.
Yeah.
And there was something we were talking about making mistakes and to learn. This was before the video, but something we read was about making mistakes, and that is a valuable tool for learning and
Right.
getting the results we want.
Oh, here's the wheel.
You can't expect to get it right the first time.
No. I don't see the flying snake in the wheel on this card, but I think it is in other cards.
Can you show me?
Um, it's just a snake in this card, but I've seen like that in another imagery.
Okay. Wait. What's that thing up in the corner?
In
Or
the
what-
corner
right
is like a
in the
bird,
corner.
like a bird. Like they're all the different fixed signs with wings.
Okay. I think that's what I was thinking about, though.
Oh, okay. That represents Scorpio.
Okay. Because I was going to ask you if this is like a phoenix.
Um,
I don't know.
might be. Yeah. I love that deck.
Yeah, I do too. Morgan Greer.
Well, this has been a great chat about the new moon.
Yeah.
We've got a new moon circle coming up. Um,
Friday evening at 7.
Friday evening at 7,
If you don't have better plans.
Atlantic Standard Time.
Yeah.
And it's a great opportunity to get your chart read, looking at how the moon is affecting your chart, and I pull a couple cards, and we get to share in a group setting and support each other. It's really nice. It's on online, so it's on like Zoom or Google Meet. We've gone back and forth using both, and we hope that some of you will sign up for this.
Setting intentions in groups is more powerful than doing it by yourself. It's still powerful doing it by yourself, but there's always a more there's stronger energy when you do it with other people, and it doesn't have to be in the same room. Like doing it across Canada, across the world, up, down, whatever. It's powerful.
Up, down, wherever. I love that.
Alrighty.
Alrighty. All right. Well, thanks everybody for being here. All the links to find out more about everything in the description box below, especially the link to our school site. So check that out. And we'll see you next time.
Okay.